Hey everybody, Splint here. Welcome to Splint Reacts. If you are a returning subscriber, then guys, welcome back to the channel. Alright guys, kicking on with more Scrubs, episodes 3 and 4 today. I just finished watching episodes 1 and 2. I really enjoyed them. I thought that they were good and light episodes to kick off season 5. Very curious to get into the next one and see what happens with all of our characters. So let's stop talking and let's get straight into it. Enjoy the reaction.
Since I was currently homeless, Turk and Carla were letting me crash here as long as I needed.
JD, you have to get out. Oh, I need to find someone to split the rent at my place.
They're gonna move in together. I forgot to say the episode names for these, but this one's called My Day at the Races.
The job I can get is working at this crappy free clinic for $8 an hour. No one's life could be worse than mine. The fellowship's great.
You two could solve both of your problems if you just moved in together.
Whoa, and
Hold
whoa.
your horses.
We have a very complicated past. JD and I keep it superficial.
Love the superficial. Dynamite teeth today.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Sparkly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since there were 12 surgical residents at Sacred Heart fighting for 4 attending spots, Turk was ass-kissing the senior staff.
Oh, damn. I left my briefcase upstairs.
Dr. Wynn! Dr. Wynn! I've got your
He was not.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Everybody what?
Kung Fu fighting.
Here comes the big dog!
I think the only other time I've seen Donald Faison do any kind of combat was in Kick-Ass 2.
Yeah, thanks for having my back. Yeah. Betrayal 5. What?
Oh, jeez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey!
Betrayal 5.
Oh! Dr. What?
Right, he actually did it. Okay.
30 years old, all grown up.
The Sacred Heart sign I vandalized last night begs to differ.
Oh my god, you idiot. The music though.
Check it.
Things to do by 30. Get married, buy a house, learn difference between senator and congressman. Dude, you haven't done any of these yet.
I know, but who cares? I got all the time in the world.
15% of all surgical complications are anesthesia related, so I would like to use hypnosis instead of the traditional anesthesia.
Well, I'd like to sleep with Beyonce instead of my wife tonight, but that ain't happening either. You know what I'm saying?
How else would Beyonce be during this episode?
Hypnosis is a very powerful tool. It's helped people with depression and weight loss. It helped me quit smoking.
Hypnosis is for birthday parties and bad Vegas lounges.
I think you should do it.
Knock her out and dig.
Do it.
Dig.
Do it.
Dig.
I'm gonna go with Dr. Cox on this one.
You always side with a wife, even if she's got a full-blown case of the crazies.
We're supposed to be a team. What if we have a son and he wants to take dance class even though all his friends are playing football?
He can dance if he wants to. He can leave his friends behind. Friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine.
Then I said,
I loved it. Honestly, that would be me. If somebody starts something, like, I will try and relate it to a song.
You just make sure not to engage them. Be particularly aware of the blonde.
Wow, look at her curly hair. I love it.
why not have Jake move in with you?
Who's Jake?
Jordan! No.
He's in New Zealand, right?
Try talking to humans for once. You might enjoy it.
Elliot, maybe you should be the one to open.
When she first started dating Scott Foley's character, wasn't he also in New Zealand at one point?
Maybe you could pressure him, get dumped, throw on 50 pounds, start collecting knickknacks, and meet your future now, you know, before the loneliness burns too much. Oh, gosh. I did enjoy that.
Dr. Kelso. Do you have any idea who's gonna get those 3 attending spots next year?
There are 4 spots for next year.
3 if you're not counting the one going to me.
The key is doing something to get noticed.
Tomorrow I'm doing an appendectomy using hypnosis instead of anesthesia.
Hell's bells, son. When I say the name Turkleton, people laugh.
Elliot, I don't think I understand what you want.
I just want you to open up, you know, emotionally, spiritually.
How about opening up sexually?
Yeah, it's not happening.
Come on. Sometimes in bed, I feel like I'm the only one screaming.
Elliot, you're quiet as a mouse. All that screaming's in your head.
Oh, that was funny.
You're a Mexican apple thief. I run the cider house. I catch you hiding behind the stone mill. You chase me into the tasting room. You teach me more about hard cider than I ever learned from my fermenting exams. And our passion is so loud that they can hear it all the way in the distillery.
Carla, at 6:41 tomorrow evening, I turn 30. I have to find one thing on this list I can do by then.
Maybe you could swing by our parts department and pick up a pair of testes.
Complete a triathlon?
There's a triathlon tomorrow. Thing 1 and Thing 2 have been training vigorously for it.
We're working on a drafting technique.
That's it. I'll do the triathlon.
You're not serious about this, are you?
Okay. Stepping away from the hospital.
Water's like 49 degrees, dum-dum.
So what's your best time, Buster?
Honestly,
I'm gonna look that up in Celsius.
the harder you push yourself to do something, the harder it is to back out. Whether you're caught in a lie with your wife.
I heard you were doing the hypnosis surgery. You actually listened to me.
Come in there and show me what you're really like. No one is gonna judge you. Oh my God, Jake.
You want to talk about it, Elliot?
Nope.
I'm so curious.
Oh God! Ah! There's a little. Here's some more. All right.
Oh my God, you just jump straight in. Best way to do it.
Turkleton, this is quite the event here at Sacred Fart. Yeah, we got visiting doctors, video crews, even that Japanese news anchor who slept with me when I convinced her I was an oil tycoon.
We're also getting a good bit of interest from the seismologist at Caltech, who I understand will be able to chart the magnitude of the scream emanating from your hypnosis patient.
I don't believe in any of this hypnotism crap. I only needed to impress Kelso.
Oh, so great. You lied to me.
I'm about to ruin my career by plunging a knife into a completely conscious person. But you know what? You're absolutely right. Let's focus on the line.
As I reach the biking state, I got a surprise visitor.
How's it going?
Well,
Oh my God. His form?
Can I talk to you about Jake?
no talking while my boys are straddling chrome.
Try higher gear.
It's like pedaling in hummus.
That was the lowest key. That's actually so funny. Was that the janitor?
I can play with signs, too!
This is great. I'm being assisted by a magician.
The only way you're gonna get through this is if you believe it's gonna work.
That was just a fingernail, honey. How would you like it if I cut out your appendix?
Hypnosis is used to lower bleeding, aid recovery, or help patients deal with pain. You are married now. So start believing what I tell you to believe. And don't pinch me.
During the 8-mile run, dehydration set in.
Oh my God, he's so red.
Hey, Diddy.
Oh, you're real.
Do you remember how close we used to be? Dealing with Dr. Cox, dealing with our screwed up families, talking about everything. I want to be able to tell you that my boyfriend really freaked me out.
Well, if he freaked you out, why don't you go talk to him?
I don't know. You tell me.
You want to know why? You're just like me. You're pushing forward with a guy you don't belong with. One of these days, he's gonna open up a bottle of white wine for you when you really prefer red, except you never told him that. You wanna know why? It's because he's not right for you, Elliot. Are you happy now?
You're pretty smart for a guy running in bike shoes.
Must
finish.
Keep going.
Scalpel. Making first incision.
You'd be so nervous. You can't actually do this, surely. Ew, I don't want to watch it.
I think we need to talk.
And sometimes not so quiet.
You can do this. Obi Nobi.
The hell was I thinking?
No, you did great, baby.
She's right, Turgleton. Hell, without anesthesia, you made it halfway through a surgery. Harry, it wouldn't hurt you to make some noise around here.
How's this? Load out your ass, Bob.
What you said before, I knew you were right.
Got 8 minutes to finish this thing. Come on.
A wise man once said the human spirit can overcome any obstacle. That man had obviously never run a triathlon.
Come on.
I think I see him.
Aww. That is one supportive friend.
I was 2 minutes to spare!
Promise to help me get through my 30th?
Mm-hmm. Will you tell me what Jake's fantasy was?
Nope.
Did it involve chains?
No.
Whips?
No.
Lasers? Hamsters?
Negative.
Was he a Mexican apple thief?
If only.
I definitely think that this one felt like one of the more relatable Scrubs episodes, just because, for one, I didn't actually know they were 29, but or turning 30, but I think it was just really relatable because everyone, like, I feel like everyone kind of thinks you're meant to have things figured out in your 20s, but you really, like, a lot of the time you don't. When I was a teenager, I thought I was gonna have everything just running nice and smoothly, and I would be like married with kids by the time I was 21. That didn't happen. I really enjoyed the relatability of JD's character in this episode. I thought it was great. I don't know anybody who's just rocked up to do a triathlon with no training either, so that was really funny. I mean, I'm okay if JD and Elliot, you know, their friendship grows more without it being superficial and them actually getting back to having a close friendship. I just don't want them as a couple still, so I hope that they stay away from that. I'm pretty sure hypnosis, like, nobody would do a surgery like that unless you were allergic to a certain kind of anesthetic. They would have to provide a different option. There's different types of anesthetics, so anyways, I'm overthinking it, but I enjoyed that one. Let's get into episode 4, which is called My Jiggly Ball.
I really missed living with Turk, but living with Elliot wasn't that bad.
I do really like Elliot's apartment as well.
Yoga class over for drinks tonight, and FYI, Tina, the tiny brunette, just got dumped, and she's looking for rebound sex. Honestly, how could I be a better roommate?
Dude, what the hell are you doing?
I miss having you as my roommate. I don't know.
Keith's telling Mr. Morrison about his brain tumor.
Seeing an intern tell someone they're gonna die for the first time is strange.
So did we just say goodbye to Lonnie?
Good job, man. What'd you say?
Well, I just told him that there's nothing more we can do right now.
Nothing more we can do right now implies there may be something we can do tomorrow.
That man knows he's doomed.
I'm gonna need you to go back in there and use some form of the word die. Dying, deadsies, deadwood, your choice.
What was the middle one?
Deadsies.
Dr. Kelso has an announcement to make.
That'll be all, Ted. You can go back to doing whatever you were doing.
It was my day off.
There will no longer be free prenatal care for underprivileged women. Bottom line, if you're thinking about knocking up a homeless gal, I'd do it this weekend. Thank you, Colonel Doctor.
Colonel Doctor.
This Friday, I am receiving an award from the AMA. I need one of you attendings to introduce me at the dinner, so figure it out.
How do we handle this?
Same way we have for years.
You're doing it.
First one who falls introduces Kelso.
Fine, let's do this. Wheels up.
I weirdly want to try this now.
Oh!
Tough break there, newbie. Group, position right. Ho! I don't know, but I believe. Also expects a long, glowing testimonial, the kind that make men cheer and women... What is it that women do, newbie?
How the hell would I know? They swoon. I'll just say something nice about him that's actually true.
You go do that, and I'll go find God, quit drinking, get in touch with myself emotionally, and we'll meet right back here at impossible.
I remember a flu epidemic. The second Kelso's foot hits the bottom of those stairs, he doesn't have a care in the world.
I'm not really going to take my psychological evaluations from someone who dispenses them in between watching Maury.
Oh my god, I used to love Maury.
I was watching CNN earlier. Apparently the terror alert in your armpits has been elevated to orange.
Revenge. You're a little bit of a know-it-all, aren't you?
Well, I know a lot.
I bet you don't know how to play jiggly ball.
It's because there's no such thing.
I knew you didn't know.
You know, if I just follow Dr. Kelso around for a while, he'll eventually do something decent. I can sneak up on anybody.
Why are you following me?
The earring. Why has he got the earring?
When did you get an earring?
Enid, I'm not cheating on you. This earring is mine.
Ew.
Turk, have you heard of jiggly ball?
Yeah, it's a game the orderlies made up.
I've heard of it too. It's so awesome that we've both heard of it.
Mr. Keg, what do you say we get you into surgery and take care of that hernia?
Last night I was in pain, so I went to a free clinic. The doctor there said surgery wasn't my only option.
Oh, they don't know Elliot works there yet, right?
Won't be second opinion by a clinic doctor who couldn't carry my jockstrap. Give me some.
Here it is.
Oh.
Is he a cocky black doctor with a white doctor following him around and looking at him like he's in love?
Yeah.
Who the hell is this?
Where are my shoelaces?
I said to tell him that he had a laxity in the peritoneal wall and that surgery was unnecessarily invasive. Was that so hard?
Mr. Morrison, I understand that one of our interns spent an hour in here telling you over and over that you were going to die. I'm having him spend the rest of the day checking that countertop's heartbeat. The hospital is running an experimental drug trial on a medication that they're hoping will reduce the size of tumors. I'm going to try my hardest to get you in there.
Memories. Do you know that once Dr. Cox made me give every air conditioning unit in this hospital a pap smear?
Our new patient, Mr. Franks, in here is crazy rich, so I'd imagine Big Bob will be here momentarily to make love to his money clip.
Hi, Bob Kelso. How about someone diagnoses him so I could get my candy?
If you'll do me a favor and put my patient, Mr. Morrison, in that experimental drug trial.
Sure, what the hell? Deal.
Oh, is this gonna backfire?
The sooner you let me have a look at that rash, the sooner we can get you back home.
Frick! Don't. Oh my god, ew. That glass is probably so dirty.
Elliot, nobody respects clinic doctors.
Really, Turk, I think your hernia patient does.
I'm not upset about that.
It's not like I lie awake thinking about being yelled at by Dr. Cox or playing jiggly ball with the orderlies.
How do I not know about this game?
At this clinic, I get to practice medicine for people who really need me. I mean, honestly, I feel like I belong here.
Oh, okay, girl.
Can you believe Elliot's working at a free clinic?
Who?
Dr. Reed?
That's just not ringing a bell.
She and JG used to sleep together.
JD.
That's not...
Want to hear a weird coincidence? The pathology just came back on Dr. Kelso's rich patient. He has the same brain tumor as your guy, Mr. Morrison.
Given a choice between a rich guy and a poor guy, it was pretty obvious who Bob Kelso would put in the drug trial. It's a wonder how anyone can walk out of this place with a smile on their face.
I offered to do the nursing schedules, and these guys volunteered to do extra shifts at the clinic. Dr. Kelso might give you your job back.
No thanks.
Why?
Carla, I can't do your paperwork. I am swamped.
I got you your job back.
Turk, I'm not giving you my last tater tot.
I got you your job back.
I have to handle this on my own, okay?
See? These are chest hands.
That's what I'm talking about.
Of course, yours would be brown. I only had 8 hours until Kelso's awards dinner, and someone else was boxing me out.
Hey, Bob, I need to talk to you about my drug trial patient.
Ah, we lost him, Doobie.
Bob? Are you stuck in that candy machine?
I paid for my Rolos. I'm getting my Rolos.
Nice.
Dropped a quarter in here.
Guys, listen, we really need to help Elliot.
Baby, she said she doesn't want to be helped.
If JD were drowning and he told you he didn't want you to save him, wouldn't you do it?
That depends. What if they're hot chicks at the pool?
Fine, he's in a pond.
Oh, I would never swim in a pond. They're infamous for serpents.
I would rather play jiggly ball than try to explain this to you two idiots.
Oh, hi, Perry. What can I do for you?
Anyway.
That should not have been that funny.
I've got work to do, Perry.
You're not going anywhere.
You hearing that?
Ow.
Your wrist is still stuck in there.
There was one spot open in the study. I gave it to the rich guy because with the money he's now donating, I can reopen the prenatal unit.
What really bothers me is that you can look in there and just not care.
It's not my job to care, Perry.
Can I talk to you for a second?
No, I'm busy cleaning. We're heading out right now to play some jiggly ball. Are you in? All righty, you're gonna go first. Please enter the jiggly circle.
Jiggly ball.
Now.
Dead.
I want you to think of this as a corn muffin.
Why?
The janitor told us that if we pretended to know about jiggly ball, we get to throw tennis balls at you.
And I couldn't pass it up, dude.
Got my shift covered.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Bob Kelso is...
Thank you, Dr. Dorian.
Kelso he just likes when people say his name. He didn't obsess too much about that, do he?
Dr. Cox is so proud of himself.
This guy has an STD, and he definitely doesn't want his wife to find out.
And she'll have her job back.
I'd like everyone to welcome back Dr. Reed.
No, that I wouldn't want to have to make any of the decisions that he makes.
Oh.
But when all is said and done, I like to think he does care a little.
Of course he does.
Even if he's too proud to show it.
Nah, these feelings won't go away.
I thought it was a really good tie-in in the end about talking about how doctors can be very prideful. Kelso would have to care on some level because you don't, like, it's not the kind of profession you'd get into if you didn't care about people, but I liked, yeah, JD's 2 cents in the end there about not wanting to have to make those decisions. Because being in charge, being a doctor is one thing, but being a doctor and being in charge would be another. But that was great. That's probably my favorite episode so far. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like to check out the full-length reaction, you can do so on my Patreon. But otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for future Scrubs reactions and other videos that will be dropping along the way. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!